Hey guys, today we're going to be going over the map Instinct. We're going to cover the hardpoint locations and map callouts. As you can see here, we're starting in the Charlie spawn, which is next to the big yellow drill here. And Charlie's actually underneath it. We're going to run up the stairs here to the temple, as you can call temple stairs. And underneath here is where the hardpoint location is. You'll notice if you jump up top, you are no longer capping it. So you must remain down low in order for it to count. But you've got quite a few entrances. One there, one here, one on this side, one over here, one small one right there, and another one right there. So keep in mind, this is probably the hardest one to hold. Most people will be spamming it with grenades. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to go ahead and head over to the next hardpoint location, which is Bravo, the Bravo Dom spot. If you drop down off the ledge right here, you'll see a little flare on the ground, so Bravo flare. A lot of people like to hide here, and also in this little foliage here. This offers some pretty decent cover. But in the meantime, we'll head back up, and we're going to cover this little area right here, which is going to be Bravo Stairs and Bravo Hill. We're on the opposite side of the map. We're going to be calling something very similar to the same thing, but using Alpha and Bravo, so Bravo seemed to work for this side of the map. As we climb up here, this is the generator, the big giant generator, which actually offers some fairly decent cover, lines of sight to the most part of this half of the map. As you can see here, lots of different lines of sight. Lots of people like to hide up there and behind it as well. Now we're running into the tunnels. Tunnels are going to wrap all the way around to the Alpha domination. And here's one of the entrances to the tunnel. That was behind the generators that I was speaking of earlier. Lots of people like to hide back there, especially if they're hiding up top and they get in a battle. They'll just easily drop off the back of it and to escape from being fired upon. Here's the third hardpoint location, which is over by Alpha. You get two little zones, only two ways in and out. This one's fairly easy to hold off, because there's only limited ways for them to get at you. This is just showing a couple of the lines of sight from Alpha, and then we're going to hop up here, and this is going to be Alpha Stairs. Like we talked about earlier with the same thing on the Bravo side, this is going to be the Alpha side. We got Alpha Stairs, and here you have Alpha Hill. Now there's not really anything else to distinguish the two areas, so Alpha and Bravo seem to be the way to go. Real quick, we're going to run down and I'm going to show you a little thing. I'm sure most of you already know about it, but you can hop up on the back of the tracks here, and it offers a fairly decent sniper location on both sides. Although I did fail in this video and fell off and kept falling off and eventually decided to give up. And come over to this side, and this one actually offers a little bit better view. You get a straight shot into Bravo. So you got Bravo Stairs, Bravo Dom, Bravo Hardpoint, and then you've got a little bit of a view here at the temple, top of the temple. So some fairly decent views for those of you that like to be snipers. And now this takes us to the last hardpoint location, which we are calling the COM pod, the communications pod. COM pod for short. COM pod's a little easier, a little faster to get off the tongue, so that's why we're going with that. It's got three little zones to get into, one right here, one through this window, and one right here. So keep that in mind as you're holding it. Yeah, this is just a little computer. Just more reasons to call it the COM pod, command pod. Right here, you have the brake pod. So you've got COM pod, this is brake pod. This guy's lunch, a little soda, cots. It's a little breaker room, someplace for the guys to hang out and relax while they're on break. So that should cover it. That's about it for this map, guys. Hope you like it, and I'll see you guys later.